the spot. She's a bit sloppy this morning. Wind against tide, and it's peak flow, big tides at the moment, so just a real short, nasty chop. It's not even that windy, but yeah, makes it a bit shit coming all the way out here. About 25 metres of water here. It's wind against tide. I'm hoping that on the start of the incoming, the wind and the tide will line up, and we'll be good to go. Oh, alright, Burley's been deployed. Let's get some bait on the go. Just got some kahawai we caught 2 days ago, me and the girls. Just a nice wee strip of kahawai bait. Don't have to go too big. Got that down. Two out the back. I'll drop one underneath the boat. Probably a bit noisy, guys, so I apologise for the audio. Just a bit of a confused sea at the moment, just slapping on the hull, so not ideal. So apologies in advance, I know it's going to come out pretty bad. Time for a coffee. How's that? Baby rig. If he was any bigger, he'd be coming home for fish and chips. Feels like it could be a Gurnard. Got off. Little Gurnard, I think. Just a wee one. Handling it with a wet rag because it's going to go back in the drink. But little one, but absolutely beautiful fish. This could be a better one. It's funny, it's been a real quiet morning until that tide matched up with the wind. I wasn't catching any fish. It just shows you how important it is to match up that wind and tide so your boat and your lines aren't fighting each other. That's a beautiful Gurnard, that one, and that one's probably going in the bin. Actually, you see a trawler working that same contour line that everyone's fishing. It's a bit of a shame, but everyone's got to make a living. Just up the snapper quota in Tasman Golden Bay this year, Area 7. I think it was a 30% increase. So it'd be interesting to see how that pans out over the next few years. Historically, Tasman Golden Bay was a hell of a lot more than that and was cut back. I think it was like the 60s or 70s, and we're only just seeing the population come back now. So the commercial guys tend to fish the start of the season, and then they nearly catch all their quota before Christmas, so they bugger off somewhere else and come back towards the end of the season because they just can't fish this area during that summer period without catching too much and then paying deemed value when they land it. So usually see a flurry of commercial boats along with the recreational guys this time of year, and then it all goes quiet till about February, March. They'll do the odd trip in close depending on weather and that, especially the smaller boats, but the majority of the other boats will go elsewhere and catch other species because they just can't get away from snapper and they don't have enough quota to land it. So it might change with this increase. I'd say they'll just catch it again real fast anyway. But yeah, it is what it is. We've got to be realistic. Us recreational guys have a part to play in it as well. And 10 snapper per person here in Tasman Bay. When you're catching 10, 15 pound fish, It's just way over the top. It is ridiculous, and you don't have to be a good fisherman to get a snapper around here at the right time of year. So yeah, anyway, that's enough for the rant. Enough of a rant from me this morning. I'll leave it at that and get back to the fishing. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. No, it's a solid Gurnard. Angle 2. Solid Gurnard. That's a solid Gurnard, that one. Absolutely beautiful. Another little Gurnard, I think. No snapper yet, which is, I guess, a bit strange. It's early on in the season, but I'd expect to be catching snapper about now. Got a couple of fish on there, just hooked up again. Quickly deal to this. Nice Gurnard, put him straight in the bin. I'm going to deal to this before it gets off. I think it's just another Gurnard, to be honest with you. Yeah, another Gurnard. 2 Gurnard in like 5 seconds. Bloody good. Beautiful fish, that one. No sharks, no snapper, lots of Gurnard. Gurnard's one of my favourite eating fish, so I am not complaining at all. Although, for the sport, I'd like to catch a nice snapper today. How's that for a fish though? Absolutely beautiful. Slaying the Gurnards. This one's going back. Double hook up again, hooked up on that rod and this one. And again, I think it's another couple Gurnard. Certainly no snapper. I was just about to leave and a bunch of kahawai just showed up. So just gonna chuck a lure on if I've got one. There's some over there. as I can't hook one. Right by the boat. Just going to change lures. Just going to use a little pink, something a bit smaller. Try that. Man, they're right around the boat, I just can't hook them. Hooked up on the tuna line. Alright, that's me, out of here like a bald man. No snapper, but got a mean feed of Gurnard, so I'm pretty happy with that. And just managed one kahawai, so that'll do me for bait on the next outing. And this bird's still working, but the kahawai being a bit fussy and I can't get into either lures, so I'm just going to give up and punch in and go and cook up a feed, I think, have some lunch. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you don't see me on a cooking mission, then I'll see you in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Phew!